I might be live. Yep, I'm live. Hello, hello. Hello all. Nice to see you again. As you can tell, the audio is super low. It's not off. I hope everyone is doing good. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting chat. Strange. Maybe it just needs to load. It's like blank. Well, I'll start the fight. So for those of you who remember, I made it to the top 10 again. I think I hit 9th, I think. And then I decided to attempt the... Okay, so the chat is working. So I decided to try it again. No, this looks easy. Great. The Berserker's crazy. At one point, I do need to get Rush, by the way. I have thought about it a smidge off screen for about 10 seconds before I started stream. Well, like as I was setting it up. And I realized that because I took the ability that heals me by 3 every single fight, that means I'm going to have to lose health occasionally. So Rush probably does make a lot of sense. But I'm going to need something that offers. So I guess I'll do this, because it is 0 costing. It is pretty nice. Draw a card, it'll be reduced by 1. I mean, you know, that's nice. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it. Okay, whenever you kill an enemy, deal a hit for 150% damage to a random enemy. That's pretty interesting. Whenever you receive a hit, never gonna happen. Whenever you sacrifice life, gain damage until the end of combat. That isn't too bad. I guess I'll do wide swings. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. He's too good. That is the funnest part about this, guys. Okay, well, yeah, they're all dead. Great. For every enemy killed by this card, permanently increase your max health by 2. I already have something like that. Gain a block and pick a card from the grave. Ascend. No. No. Let's not do that. Gain 50 max health. No. For the first 3 hits in combat, reduce the armor of all enemies by 50. That's really nice. Whenever you kill an enemy, gain 50 armor and an energy. Ooh, they're both really good, but we're going to do fear. That will really help us, especially in the boss fights. But that will help us in the future as well. Because the single big hits will be very pleasant to be able to use. Man. Oh, why do I have so much health? Must have missed what caused that. Okay, well, I need to take some damage. 17, about 40. Alright, we're down to a quarter, right? Yep. Alright, let's just get into this. Dead. Dead. Why, oh why did I get like 1,000 health? Increase card draw or duplicate a card. I don't think that I have the best cards in the world. Yeah, I have nothing for attack. I could duplicate my last resort. That's not too bad. I'm going to probably eventually want to get rid of the blocks and just have some last resorts. So yeah, let's duplicate a last resort. I prefer the other one, the loaded pairing, I think is what it's called. I think it's loaded pairing. Let's do last resort. Okay, let's see what would be useful. The Gar isn't bad, but Purth is probably a little bit better. Just a smidge, I would say. Let's see here. Duplicating isn't that good. This thing I think is a little, yeah, it's maxed out already. That would make sense to happen so fast. I don't want to heal. What else would be useful in the defense? Alright, well, they'll deal minimum damage. Okay. Alright, retaliates. We got stronghold, no. One main army, deal a bunch of hits, gain some armor, no. Gain at 75 armor, duplicate the next card played, and then offer 50 armor. That's not too bad. I believe that there are things that can give me 75 armor here, so this isn't a bad idea. Each received hit, no. Whenever you kill an enemy, gain armor and 1 energy. Let's do that. Corpse Eater. What a lovely title. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Okay, 1 down. I think I am gonna offer a little bit. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I just wanted to make sure my health was low. Alright, so he's gonna hit me. I don't want to do the last resort, but I guess I will. Ooh, 1 health, alright. Did I heal too much? I did. So I kind of want to get hurt. He can't kill me, but they can poison me, and then that can get a kill. That is a little bit worrying. Can I just stun him? Yeah, I'll just do that. Alright, good. We'll rush. Okay, still not low enough. We don't want to get hit by that, though. Alright, we need another rush. Alright, I'm probably going to have to do a last resort and a block. Then we'll remove his armor even more. Do some random hits. Okay. Okay, finally my health is low enough. It is funny how that is what I'm going... Oh, wow. I could die. So I have 1 block. I'm going to have to kill that guy. Ooh. I did not want to heal there. Okay, we're doing all right. The problem is we keep on healing from killing those guys, and it's a little bit hard to prevent. Okay. Alright, we're still low. Alright, so we can just do a block. Okay. We'll remove a single block. Blood Drinker. Whenever you kill an enemy while the ultimate is active, fully recharge the ultimate. No. Whenever the ultimate is active, all your hits reduce the enemy's armor. That's not bad. Whenever you use the ultimate to stun all enemies, right, I want to do that one. Because I can end with a stun, if necessary. We learned that that was exceptionally useful. Ooh, Wayfarer's Leaves. That's nice. I guess we'll do that. We might want to heal like a smidge at one point with meat, but I actually doubt it. So, okay. Get some more of that. We're probably going to want to use a weird candle because I think that our health is dangerously high. Yeah. Okay. I'll just use a weird candle off the bat just to make sure we're low enough. Feels so weird to do that. Okay. Man, no one is here. Oh well. Whenever you hit an enemy, increase your max health by 1 until the end of combat. No way. If your health drops below 50, always. Draw 2 more cards. I'll do that. Whenever you play a card, increase your max health by 1. No. Alright, Bloody Tears. Alright, so I hit him apparently. Okay. Dead. Alright, well this isn't too bad. We can just do a single block and chill. Okay. Crazy. That is kind of funny with the domino effect, but again, the early fights, it's very easy, but in the future, it definitely won't be. Deal a hit for 100% damage, discard all attacks, plus 100% damage for each attack card discarded. That is interesting. Final Strike. 200% damage. Permanently grow powerful. For every enemy killed by this card, increase damage by 10%. Maybe I will take this. I don't know if this actually works or if it's just for the combat. It better not just be for the combat, let me tell you. So we'll see. All right, at the end of turn, gain 10 armor until the end of next turn for every stance card discarded. Interesting. Whenever you receive a hit, draw a card. No. Whenever you play a card, increase. No way. That's actually negative. Okay, whenever you receive a hit, draw 1 additional card next turn. If you're below 25% health, its cost will be reduced. I might do that one then. Power of Sacrifice. Yeah, I want this to get a kill. Chaklaka. Ooh, I just realized that guy's attacking. That's fine, probably. Ah, you're dealing 1 point. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll get another kill with this. Okay. So time to see if it's at 220% now. Duplicate card, huh? What would I duplicate? Also, let's see the card. Yeah, 230. Okay, I guess I got 3 kills. I thought they just got 2. Maybe it counts after you get a kill. How is it just me? I know. I think everybody's gone. Hello. How are you doing, Phantom? I think everybody is either sick or gone. Clockwork Clockwork has his medical stuff, so he's in pain. Masha has a more strict regimen with her physical therapy. Kid Childs usually comes in later because he has been hiking lately. And Potato is not feeling well. So all 4, the main 4 are gone. So it's just you and me right now, Phantom. But to be honest, a small part of me debated not streaming, but I figured I'm probably just going to end it earlier, and that's probably all I'll do. But, and also, who knows? Maybe somebody new will drop by. But, yeah. Okay. We will duplicate the Last Resort, even though I don't like it that much. Okay. Now, how are you doing? I thought you were saying you wouldn't drop by often. I remember you had mentioned that last time. Like, are things improved, or what exactly happened? I mean, I guess you don't have to tell me, but... And let's see. Gifu isn't too bad with a smidge of barrier. I'll leave it like that. Okay. So the Necromancer fellow we're gonna have to deal with. Didn't die. Good for him. Alright, so we're going to do a last resort. And I guess a second one. Let's actually do a rush. We can afford it. Okay, cool. I could take one hit from him. Wouldn't hurt. I knew it hurt a little bit. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be taking the double block. We'll just do a cancel. For every 7th hit received, no. Whenever you have less than 25% health all the time, increase your damage by 100%. Very nice. We'll do that. Okay. At least they were hits as opposed to them because they're immune to damage. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to do 2 last resorts, and that's still not gonna be enough. How do we want to save ourselves? We could just do a heal. Would that be enough? Excuse me, maybe. Maybe. I should have gained the damage. Yeah, I'm good now, I think. I'm blocking 6, so I'm good. Hopefully he's not giving them damage buffs. Okay. Let's see. We got our final strike. Getting this small amount of buffs. Oh, great. Just killed them all. Great. Perfect. Yeah, the Berserker is a little bit ridiculous at the beginning. Let's see. I do kind of want to get rid of a basic attack, but basic block probably makes it more sense with all the last resorts we have. Okay. We'll leave it. Grab a weird candle. Okay. Yeah, it's just too easy. How can they do that to me? Ooh, repeated hits. I've been looking for that. Honestly, this isn't that bad either, but repeated hits. Definitely been wanting that. Alright, that sound is the healing sound. I don't know why all of a sudden I just healed. Masha, you're here. I need a I'm drinking water right now. Phantom was just here a moment ago asking where everyone was. Yes. I know, you're the water police. It's much needed in these parts. Sleep after your 4 a.m. alarm. Man, 4 a.m. That's so early. Okay. Let's see. Kind of want him to hit us once, but we don't want all this damage. Is there a way to... I guess I could decrease his attack damage. Or can I do that? Oh no, I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have a smoke bomb. Boo. Alright. Fine. We'll have to do a fourth block. It rang, and I swear for the last 15 minutes I was in chat with everyone. It was clearly Dreamland. Man, you must be really tired. Yeah, Potato isn't feeling 100%. I think that she has like what do you... allergies, something like that. Skullcracker isn't bad, but it's so expensive. Eventually what happened was I regretted taking it. Mid-REM cycle. Yes, that is... Well, when you woke up, yes. How long does it take you to get out of the REM cycle anyway? You should have received... no. At the end of your turn, gain 10 armor to the... yeah, for each discarded stance. Huh. I don't really need an ultimate, so I guess I'll do empty-handed. Yeah, because I do remember learning about the REM cycle in school and stuff, but... Okay, he needs to hit me. I'm pretty desperate for taking damage. This isn't being duplicated, right? Okay, we just want to injure. There. So, hopefully that'll be perfect. It is. Okay, good. I need to do another rush. We need to stay on top of the damage. That was a pain. This is the guy that needs to take damage in order to deal damage. Or, you know, be damaged, I guess. You know what? Let's do a last resort. We'll just avoid the hits. We actually don't want to kill them. You fell asleep late, so you're in Dreamland? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I think that you're the only one. Because Phantom, when no one else was here, I think he decided to go. Which is understandable. Also, I think that he watches somebody else on streams and stuff. Alright, we're going to duplicate the repeated hits. Very useful. A lot of duplication, or combining. All by myself. I know, I was thinking, well, I mean, since there was nobody here for the first, like, 15 minutes, I was thinking I might just, you know, end stream at midnight or something, but we'll see. Man, I'm gonna be so hard at work, though, this week with, having to deal with the game. I'm doing the, why am I blanking on the name of it? Song of Dying World. This coming week. Crazy. Which luckily the guys are, you know, they're excited about it, but... Man, that is crazy what I can do with one energy. Yeah, I decided, well, you know, it's going to be a session 0. Yeah, Shield Sam actually ended up being very useful, I remember, which kind of surprised me. But, yeah, I am going to be doing a session 0, I decided, which I think is the best way to go. I mean, especially for that game, I think that you kind of have to. But, yeah, especially because the world is so complicated. Like it isn't. I mean, it's a lot. I feel like it is a lot harder to explain to somebody than D&D or Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever, because there's so much resources. But yeah, definitely with this, there's not really too many resources. Every turn, retaliate the first hit you suffer. No. If you're low on health, increase lifesteal. No. Alright, well, I guess if the barrier gets damaged, which we never have barrier, but maybe we will one day, we'll gain an ultimate. Yeah, I'm sure that they will have fun. The Forever DM that we have, I've run a couple of games with him, but our Forever DM, he has taken on a second job, so he works like, I don't know, like 70 hours a week. So he can't, he's unable to DM as he used to be able to. So due to that, he's just gonna be happy that he gets to play anything. Because he loves the game, Like he loves tabletop games, just to hang out. Conceptually, you don't think it would be that difficult? I think that it'll be fine. I really do. But in terms of them creating a character, I think they just need to make sure. I just need to make sure that they comprehend, or at least do my best to do so. This actually looks really awful. I think I have to get a kill. Yeah, I think I have to get a kill and I have to stun. Huh. That's actually a pretty tall order. I have 3 energy left. Maybe I can. I guess to be safe, let's do an acid flask. Because now we really... Yeah, okay, never mind. I overreacted. It was fine. Everything was fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine. Look at that. Why was I worried? Destroy it all. Okay. Yeah. I mean, with the economy, he just needs to be able to take care of his family and all. So. Defeated already. Well, I feel like that one wasn't too bad. I didn't even need to use what I used. Alright, so we're going to be discarding something. I'm kind of thinking a basic attack. I might want to keep the regular block. Let's just get rid of a basic attack. We want to eventually have 0 of them anyway. Do I have... No, oh yeah, I do have a smoke bomb. I do want to equip that for sure. Let's replace a concentrated oil. Yeah. Okay. This should be pretty easy. Yep. Nice. The grub boys. Okay. So the repeated hits. I'm chomping at the bit for Necess 1.0 next Thursday. What is that? Necess. cease. I don't know. You know what I always thought would be fun, which I'm sure that there are games like this, is games where you are like part of a crew of a ship. You know, I feel like that would be so much fun. I'm sure that there's tons of games that have that played out, but doing it in a good way. I've definitely played like 4 or 5 games that have rule sets with that, but it never hit. You know, it was okay. But I feel like I never played one that was really good. I always felt like there's gotta be one that has stellar rules. Every time you gain armor, gain damage. Okay. Happens a little bit. I guess that is not bad. It happens occasionally. Whenever you use your ultimate, increase damage in the next hit. No. Retaliate all versus. No. Okay. So deadly impetus. It is. Yeah, my forever DM has been super into DC-20 lately. Like, he's all about it. He wants to play that at some point. Okay. Well. It's a top-down pixel art game in the vein of Terraria. If you, yeah, I've heard of Terraria. Oh, so it's a video game. Well, I guess that would make sense. Slow sigh. By the way, just so you know, in terms of the behind the scenes for you with the lore videos, like I don't know if you watch the Duana and the Callan videos and stuff. This picture in meditation, I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure it's Callan. But it's like when you look at the face and compare it to Callan, it does not look like Callan. But the thing is like her hair in the back is standing up a little bit. And that is like Duana's art. In some of her art, she has hair standing like that. But it's like as I look at her, it doesn't look like Duana either. So I really don't know who this is supposed to be. I used it in both lore videos for both of them because it's like it's hard to tell. I'm leaning towards Callan, but just so you know. Anyways. Ever receive a hit, gain armor? No. Start every combat with 75 armor. I wonder if that would also start with 25% damage. I guess I'll do that. I don't retaliate. Why not both? Yes. Yes. Why not both? Oh, they're all stunned, eh? Okay. It should be easy. Okay. Kabam, kabam. Yeah. I will say when I get to the lore videos of the ending of when like the end of Avalon and what happens, because those like guardian spirits go through the ages and we have like 3 sets of them that are discussed a lot or whatever. And by the end, though, I don't think there's too many like art pieces of the last guys. Like I think there's this one lady named Mabd, and I think that there's 3 that I've seen. And also one of them is just like the only reason I could tell is because she has this harp, so it's really obvious that it's her. But it's like right, there's not a whole lot. I did think that was kind of funny. Do I want to duplicate? I could grab a 3rd repeated hits. Probably wise. Probably wise. In terms of stances, I could grab another last resort. I don't prefer this. I prefer the other stance, the loaded pairing, but we haven't found it. So let's duplicate, and we'll duplicate repeated hits. Whoops. I probably do need to increase card draw though. Nothing's being duplicated. Okay, win now. Gifu, new. Oh, it is duplicated. Okay. Yeah, that all works. I didn't take the thing that duplicates a card if I have 75 armor. I don't believe I did. Or did I? I have to check now. It would be one of the most recent ones. No, I did not. Okay. I do wonder if Potato will drop by. Oh my gosh. It's Potato. You were summoned. I said your name, and here you are. Potato is really loving being the social media manager of Internet Tomato Incorporated. I guess in universe it's too much going on to make art. Yeah, true. You said my name? I did. Hello. Oh, this is going pretty easily. Just want to use cat potato. That was the whole reason. I know that's why you like being the social media manager, as you are now called. You just like that you can use the emojis. I already know. Absolutely. Yeah, they are so adorable. I do love them. I haven't seen Kid that much lately. Man, I don't know why that keeps happening. I keep on getting health, and it's actually being very harmful to me. I don't know why that happens. But occasionally after a fight, I'm getting 50 hit points. Like every time that vitality pops up, I get 50 health, and it's hurting. I think that that's what's causing it. That is a problem. Yeah, he might just be busy. Well, I know he's been hiking a lot. Whenever you use your ultimate increase damage, no. Whenever you sacrifice life, gain 10% damage till the end of combat, that's fine. I guess maybe if I take vitality, maybe then that won't happen to me anymore. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, look at that. My health's way too high. Well, maybe it did. Well, no, he's, I don't think he works. Oh no, I'm sleeping. It might, I mean, yeah, I didn't think he worked, but maybe he is now. Yes, he literally climbs mountains. True. Oof. Oh yeah, it's not duplicated. Well, now I have to kill him. Ooh, that's not good. I didn't think about that. Oof. Now I have to kill him. Oh no. That actually might get me killed. Well, no, I can stun them at the end of the round. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't like having to use it this early, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah. He was. Yeah, I do remember him saying he's trying to get a job. That's true. I do remember him saying that. Okay, we can get 2 last resorts, but then he's a problem. They're immune to stun. Man, that healing really did me dirty. Ugh. I cannot stun. 2 last resorts won't be enough. I guess I'm gonna have to do 2 last resorts and then heal enough. No, that guy's gonna kill me no matter what, right? Or no, actually no. If I'm at max health, he won't. Yeah, he won't if I'm at max. Well, hopefully not. Okay, 240. The minimum. No, it's 3. Oh, it's 320. Oh no, I think I'm dead anyway. Okay, now we have to switch, pivot, smoke bomb. How about this? Okay, now it's 240. Okay. 200 and 240. Am I gonna have to use my last healing? Yeah, I'm really having to balance this. Okay, I think I have to do this to ensure I don't die. Ugh, that was terrible. Okay. Alright. Be close, but... Whew. Yeah. It's money to cover your expenses living long. Well, that's good. I know, some... Yeah, I don't know. It's rough out there. It's definitely rough out there. And it's like something that always does sadden me or like worry me is like, man, this next generation is gonna have it rough. Like, really rough. It's not gonna be easy. I could do a shield slam. Okay, it is free. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. So he can go down pretty... Wow, okay. Whew, okay. We do have 2 last resorts and we can just kill him. The problem is these 2. Yeah, Masha. Well, right. I mean, that's what I'm saying, because it was like... I think that worldwide, but specifically in the West, like Europe and the United States and Canada, it's like millennials had it a little bit rough. Like, they had it rough. And then, as time passed, it just got worse. Yeah, right. Yeah, 18 in the recession. Right. But it's like, at this point, post-COVID, I can't imagine being 18 right now. It is not good. But, I mean, I know it's like, you know, country to country, it's going to be a little bit different. And I know it's like, if you look at the numbers, I know that there's somebody out there who knows the politics, or like the... like all the nuances of it, or what's going on. But what I will say is, like, if you look at the numbers flatly, America looks like it's doing pretty well, but on the flip side, it is like in terms of like the GDP growth. But on the flip side, it's like, man, young adults aren't gonna be able to get a home. Like, my nieces and nephews who are like 5, on average they're gonna be like 40 by the time they can afford a home. That's like disastrous. Like, that's like economic collapse. But so sorry for being so depressing. But anyway, it's very sad, because I worry about them. Because the state of the world they're going to be living in is going to be a disaster. And I don't know how that's going to work out. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah, it really is. That's exactly what it is. It's a pipe dream. It's just so sad. Oh, he's healing. Well, that's fine. I can still kill him. Okay. I have 2 more energy. I don't think I can kill him with this. I think he is stunnable, though. Oh, I did the wrong one, but it doesn't really matter. Wasn't trying to kill him. Yeah, I mean, I will say that you can definitely, still to this day, you can definitely buy a house for pretty cheap. Yeah, yeah. Well, right, but it's like if you wanted to go to like a, well, you know how there's like police auctions. I don't know if that's a thing everywhere, but in the United States it is, where there's like police auctions and you can buy a house like pennies on the dollar essentially. But it's like it's crap. It's like you can buy a house for 20, $30,000, but you have to put an insane amount of work into it. But it's like compared to lots of homes, it's actually not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, you should be renting. A lot of people definitely should be considering that at least. Do I want the meat? Hmm. I'll take in some Wayfarer's leaves. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to get a healing mixture. Well, do we have to? Yeah, probably. Maybe. That's the kind of house you grew up in? Hmm. Yeah. I mean, right, but it is something where it's like, I don't know. I do also think that it's a cultural problem because, I mean, think about it. A culture that is highly independent, which I would say the West is, I mean, I would probably assume that the United States is one of the most independent countries in the world. But in a country that's super independent, for a kid to immediately try to, make their way in the world at like 18, that's actually really rough economically because that means they're unable to save, right? Immediately, they're going to be forced to pay tons of money and work 40 hours a week to be able to afford their rent and, living, in order to have a living wage. It's like you're already starting to you're already joining the worker class unless you land an incredible job. So it's like because the culture is so hyper independent, it's really easy for these people then to make the economic decision that isn't actually the wisest. And it just encourages them to instead get a home when they are like 40. And that is very sad. Yeah, your parents paid the price of antique oak beams in the land. They renovate everything. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some people, yeah, they do that. And I think that's not a bad idea. Like, I've known people who lived in homes like that. Like, it's not the worst idea in the world. Hmm. This needs one of those. Ooh, crazy. But yeah, it is a little bit sad. Because I don't know, I want to see people not be sad. I want the economy to work well for almost everybody. Yeah, because I understand that there is give and take, right? But I don't want it to be impossible for my if I eventually have kids, who knows? But if I did, I'd want them to be able to own a house. At 0 armor or lower, on every hit received, gain damage. No. Whenever you receive a hit, reduce enemy's armor. Well, I guess I could live with that. Okay. A lot of that independence is forced by location. You want to go to a good college, probably have to move. You want to get a job, it might not be near your home. Well, I do agree some of it is like that, but I don't think that's, well, it's like if I was to take a poll of everyone I graduated with in high school, you know, a vast majority of them left home, and the vast majority of those ended up going to a trade school nearby or immediately entered a 9-to-5. You know, they all could have stayed home. They didn't want to, right? A vast majority of them could have, but they didn't want to. Or it was a case of the parents wanted them out of the house, so therefore they had to go, right? It was one or the other, and it's like that is, you know, that's not good. Man, all the hits. Ooh. Kabam. Ah, I'm out of damage. Sure, let's do a rush. That didn't get it. But I do agree that a good portion of the time it is a case of, hey, like this person's, you know, a lot of people are going to college, so they are going to be traveling around. But I also think, like, I believe it's the median, which is the most common person, I think. Isn't that the median is the most common thing to find? The median person, I would argue, is a person who was either thrown out of their house because the parents don't want them there when they turn 18 or 19, or it's a case of they just want to be independent. They're not going to college. They live in a city where they're able to get a job. They just don't want to be at home. That'd probably be the median. I'll cancel. So it's like, right, if the parents didn't feel like they want to throw their kids out, which I think is a very common view here, that would definitely help a lot of people. Yeah. Whenever you suffer a hit, increase your damage by 3%. No. Whenever you hit an enemy, increase your max health. No. I don't like it. Okay, fine. Pendulum. Like, I remember my aunt, she was kicked to the streets because she was 18 and she graduated high school, and her parents were like, by the time you're 19, you have to be out of here. And that was like, you know, 3-4 months away. So she applied for colleges. She didn't get in. And then what ended up happening is she then started to apply for universities. And she didn't, or sorry, not university. She used to apply for jobs, my bad. And she didn't get any jobs. So her parents kicked her out on the street. So she was homeless for years. And it's like, that is something I've definitely heard from others as well, where it's like their parents kick them out and then they have nowhere to go. And it's like, well, sink or swim. And it's so sad. And it's like, you know, that's not good to be like, hey, kid, you're going to be homeless because, you know, I don't want to take care of you. Very rough. More flexible zoning is healthy. Your grandparents renovated their home, so it became a 2-family house, and your uncle and his family were able to live there. Yeah, that's how it should be. Honestly, I mean, I don't know how it was for you guys, but to me, from my perspective, I think that's a great thing. Yeah, the same parents expect to be taken care of an elder. Yeah. I mean, it is pretty crazy. We're going to do disposable protection at 75 armor, duplicate. And it is sad because it's like, it is definitely a cycle, because then it's like, because I think that the right thing to do is take in the old person. Typically, like in a perfect world, the parents will take care of their kid until they're financially able to take care of themselves. And then the kid will take care of their parents when the parents can no longer take care of themselves. That should be the cycle. That in a perfect world, to me, that should be the cycle. But because it's so independent, neither want to do it. Like the parent who's 50 doesn't want to take care of their 22, 23-year-old son. and the kid who is now 40 doesn't want to take care of their 75 or 70-year-old father. Yeah. So it's like, and then it just keeps perpetuating where it's like, well, now we're just throwing people in homes in mass. And I would say that it's like the younger generation always has very good, like they have a very good reason to have gripes with the older generation, like really valid. Because they've not been treated well. So it's like, it makes sense that they're like, no, just figure it out. I'm not gonna take care of you. Okay, I think I'm dead. This is a great start. Sorry, got a text. Okay, sorry. But yeah, it is very sad, and yeah, I'm absolutely gonna die here. What can I do to even stop this? I mean, I can delay this for as long as I. Well, oh yeah, I can do the berserker. Ugh, I don't like that. I do not like that. But I have to. Ugh, I have to. Okay. Repeated hits. Alright, well, we're alive. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that because now I healed. Oh, dear. Okay, that's not good. Rush. Okay, damage me. Interesting. Interesting. We need more cards. This isn't going to be enough. I could play the last resorts, but that's not going to do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, it doesn't help the current old people that generational trauma gets recognized and called out more and more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It really is a cycle, and it's like, and it's something where it's like I can understand all the sides to a point, but it's like, right, every single time what seems to happen is that the youngest generation always gets the shortest straw, you know, where they get the least amount of food around the table type of thing. And also many times they do get slighted the most, and then when they're in power and they have the opportunity to do something, it's like, well, though the right thing to do is one thing, the human thing to do is another, and they typically choose the human thing, and it's hard to blame them for that either, because it's like, well, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, well, when I was cold and hungry, you didn't feed me, so why should I feed you? But you know, but if you do that to them, more than likely that's going to happen to you, and you don't think about it. But anyway, yeah, I'm definitely dead. Can I hurt myself with this? No. And a try. Yeah, losing 40 health isn't going to be enough. Actually, wait. Wait. If I do this... Oh, good. Okay, it gives me... Okay. We're gonna live. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna do this, though, but... Let's grab some Wayfarer's Leaves. We're gonna do a Talking Skull. I want to get rid of these. Block doesn't matter. Let's do our other. Okay, so we can do repeated hits. Okay, I found a way to survive. I also do have the Oversaturated Runestone. Where's the, wait, I thought they had another way to hurt myself. Oh, I don't? Oh, I thought they had, I thought they still had a blood candle. I don't. Okay. We'll have to end with that. Okay. Bang. Why does that hit everybody again? I don't know. Don't want to attack. I'll get in trouble. I do want to do this, though. Yeah. It is to a point of self-preservation as well. I do agree. Man, the one time I need a defense card. Well, at least I have the shield slam, but that's just more pain for me. I don't think I have an option, though. I'm gonna have to do it. Look at all these. Sure. Yeah, people realize how much toxic parents impact their mental health. With everything else in the world already pressing on their sanity, they choose not to torture themselves. Yeah, again, I agree, but I also think that that isn't a... It's not a real solution. Like, I also do think that. Ah, I was hoping for more damage. Okay. I guess I'll remove 4. Because I think that... I mean, it's really hard, but many times the best choice a person can make is the one that is the hardest one to do. But, yeah. Will this kill him? Maybe. It did. Well, I was hoping Final Strike would do it. Okay. Should go for the ones with less armor. Okay. We can do one more of these. This is probably very dangerous, but... We're at 1 health. 1 hit point. That's it. Crazy. Why did I do that? Well, I guess they're not getting buffed, right? Okay. Inventory. What a boy. Okay. Repeated hits. Sure, let's gain some damage. Well, we can kill him. Okay. Well, is there a solution to not dying? So I can do another oversaturated runestone. Man, this is crazy. How am I even alive right now? Okay. Oops. Okay. And yeah. Okay, we have repeated hits. I know. Clenched butt. Yes, this is definitely a clench benching. A clench benching. A butt clenching fight. Oh dear. Okay, he's out. 2 left. We're gonna have to do both last resorts, which is fine. I gotta say, this is definitely the closest fight I've ever had here. Like, I do not know if I'll live. I still have a buffer because I can do the runestone 2 more times. Okay, good. We got this. But if I got like super unlucky here, I think I would have been out. Oh man. Okay. We are blocking. Okay. Shield slam, that's all I can do. This doesn't look good, but I think he's still dead. Yeah, he's dead from this. Let's see, how many... Oh my god, look at all of these weirdness discharges. This is insane. 20... Yeah, about 30 of them. That's crazy. Alright. 1 hit point. A singular point. I do gain 3 after every successful fight, but 1. Wow. Oh man, that was pretty crazy. My goodness. That was crazy. Okay, what do I want to do? I can discard something. I think this is the last time I can discard. I think that you still gain cards for a little bit of time, but this is the last discard. I don't think you can duplicate ever again, though. What would I get rid of? I mean, small strikes is a maybe. The block is also a maybe. I wish I had another last resort. I should have duplicated that when I had the chance. Because I feel like I have to take the block. Yeah, game feel like, have you heard of our new product? We have samples. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. I guess I'll get rid of small strikes. I think I have too many attacks. Okay. While we're alive. Insane. I'm not using the blood candle. I'm just going to take that out for now. Whew. Man, was that crazy. Sure, let's put in some meat. We might be hungry after that. Oh, dear. Nothing to duplicate. These aren't too spectacular. I guess I'll have to grab a healing mixture, but this is the last time we can get a weird candle. I heal every fight, right? It's going to be a really slow healing process, but yeah, let's grab a weird candle. We're going for the gold. If we're actually going for top 5, we can't grab the health. We have to assume we're going to not need it. But something that is guaranteed is low light level. And that's something I can't handle all the time. Okay. Dead. Okay. Well, the game will be easy again for the next, like, 10 fights. And then awful. Yeah. Let's do crawling fire. Make it easier on me. Oh, just shy. Ugh. Well, okay. That's fine. Alright. Oh, I should have done crawling fire. My bad. Well, now I shouldn't have done it, but we're good. Okay. I guess the original Grub Boy. By the way, who was it that had the idea of calling them Grub Boys? Calling you guys Grub Boys? I forget. Was it Clockwork? I think it was Clockwork. I also have an infamous bad memory. Okay. Oof. Or was it you, Masha? You weren't there for it. Okay. Then I think it was Clockwork then. Because it was either you or him. Oh, it was definitely Clockwork, because it was the time that his fiance, now wife, was on stream, I think. Or not on stream, but she was watching. I think it was then. Because I think that she thought that they were cute or something. So they were saying, like, don't harm it. It's just a little boy. But anyway. Okay. Shouldn't have done it in that way. I'm always doing that, aren't I? Dead. We can do this. Oh, they're immune to stun. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's true. Honestly, it is crazy how much time I spend with you guys at this point. Very crazy. Because it's like, right, I do like spend several hours a week with you guys. Like, what is it? Like 15 almost. That is a fair bit of time. Yeah. By the way, this final strike is similar to, I forget the name of the card, the Bloodthirsty Shot, except it's like not as good. Just so you know. I decided to take it. So with every kill, it does increase its damage, but it's so minimal that it's like not crazy important to me. It only increases the damage by 10%. So, not good enough. That was like a triple duplicate. I don't know what happened there. I'll take it, but man. Okay. Oh, combine. What do these do again? Stun a random. Oh, right. I'm sending 2 random enemies in the 3rd round. I forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's fine. I could put that in. After I get a kill, I draw a card. I'm sure I'd appreciate it. Okay. We know that he needs to die. Well, next turn he needs to die. Okay. Oh wait, should have done this first. I forget that a lot, don't I? Indeed. Okay. We still have 1 left here. It'll be a pretty big hit. I could throw it to him. But let's do it on you. Yeah, I thought it was going to be close. You forgot to do laundry? Oh no. Well, it's okay if you gotta go. I get it. I understand. Can't be bothered at this time now? Why not? You're too sleepy still in the REM cycle? Let's keep adding our attack. By the way, you know what's weird? In terms of like engagement, like I have numbers of like who watches my stuff, because you know all YouTubers do, and I think it's like 2%, or it's like 1.6% of all my viewers are girls, and I find that so weird because I know several girls in the comments. Oh yeah, true, it is 5 a.m. Yes. That is a valid reason to not do it at the moment. But yeah, I was shocked to see that number. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's impossible. Because it's like you, potato. I thought they had one more energy. Well, it's okay. Because it's like you, potato, Dawn, Rayless. Like, they're all girls. You're all girls. So it's like, how in the world is it 1.6%? Like, probably half the people okay, maybe like a third of the people I interact with are ladies. Yeah, that's true. It could just be that. Yeah, I do remember there's this YouTuber I watched a little bit before I started YouTube. And he had said there was like his viewership was less than 1% were women. And he had never once talked to a viewer who was a girl. But it's like, I haven't experienced that. Like, because there's lots of you. I don't know. It's strange. But yeah, you're probably right that it just wasn't disclosed. Okay. I think that all works for me. Ah, so close. There we go. Crazy. And the sheer amount of hits, right? Alright, the smallest of grub boys. Can this get a kill? It can, so I guess we'll do it. Yeah, it does actually give a percentage of like those who haven't disclosed, but the number was so low I didn't believe it. I don't remember what it was, but it was like less than 1%. So I'm assuming that there's something wrong with YouTube. Like there must be some like incorrect calculation there, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, just you four alone, in terms of, or 5 or however many ladies I said, and then there was also Grace, sorry. She also interacted a couple times, and what was her name? The girl that convinced me to do the introduction video, which is my biggest video. Sophie was her name. So that's what, 6 or 7 at this point. How is it like 1.6%? Impossible. I don't believe it. But yeah. Maybe you're the only one. Yeah, that really is, like, it's coming to the point that that's the only, or might even be the only possibility. Right. I have 700 subscribers. Yes. 718, but yeah. That is true, because I just named 7. That's 1% of my subscribers I just named. But it's like, there's gotta be, like, because what are the odds that somebody interacts? Right, it's gotta be low. I don't, like, in terms of engagement. It's gotta be low. I think I'm talking too much. Okay. I need to do a double last resort, because, yeah. I could have got myself killed. We're good, we're good. But yeah, it's like, it doesn't, I don't know. Doesn't feel possible. Focus. I'm alive. I'm alive. No worries. We're good. We're good. I should actually check that one. It could have killed me, but we're good. Yeah, I do have to think about that, because some weird candles will actually kill me if I don't play them at this point in the game. I'm kind of waiting to use a blood candle, which actually now is a good time. But, oh well. Okay. We do have one of our last resorts, which we shall use. Okay, we do have one of these. How much do I lose? 13. They won't kill me. You know what? Let's do it. We're too low. I don't want to accidentally die because I miss the card. Because one of the cards will actually get me killed. Oops, accidentally killed him. Oh well. Last resort, we need one of those. And we can hit one of them. Yeah, sure. Man, it's funny to watch his damage just go up. Okay. Okay. He's a dead man, that's for sure. Right now. Let's do crawling fire, then hit him. Ah, thought that would have been enough. Okay. He's out. I thought they were more energy, I guess not. Alright, so we just have the smallest of grub boys. Out. I think I didn't start that one. Okay. Yeah. Things are going well. It's not like a huge concern, but... Okay. Let's see. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be replacing anything. I did grab the thing. I have to double check what I took. I think I did grab the thing very recently. Yeah, 75 armor, duplicate the next card played. So... Whoops. Oh, but no, it doesn't matter. Never mind. I was going to say, didn't I have to make a choice by just rune stones? Okay, anyways, I was so frozen. Like, what did I just do? I was doing something. Now it's gone. Okay, so with cracked tier here, that will give me 2 duplicates for the first 2 turns. So, I mean, it's not bad. I think it's better than minimizing the damage every other turn. Okay, we're good. I had a mild heart attack. Very, very tiny one. Ooh, no one is immune? Oh, sorry, everyone is immune, I meant? That's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a last resort. This is bad. Do I have meat? I do. Can't play Rush? Why can't I play Rush? Offer 5% of your health. 13. I'd have 1 hit point left. What are you talking about? I have plenty of health. What? What? Why can't I use it? It cost me 0. It's not being duplicated. I don't think that makes sense. Oh no. I don't think that makes sense. I wonder if I eat meat if I can do it then. Because I think I have to in order to survive. That's strange. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, because I need to play it. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's eat meat. Yeah. So how much damage do I take then? Okay, I take 14. So right, so the number on the card is actually incorrect. Okay, good to know. All right, so now I'm blocking everything. 5 health is plenty. No need to worry. We'll just hit him. Another block because we may as well. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. We're doing great. Stellar. Doing stellar, really. Okay. He has to die, or else we're dead. 2 of these should do it. Ooh, I thought they had 1 more energy. Uh-oh. Man, I'm making a lot of mistakes here. Oh, that's not going to kill him. Man, that was a big mistake. Because if I kill him, I'm going to get another energy. And then I would just do Last Resort. What's the damage here? 242. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. So this is going to be more than double. 100% is double. 150%. Do I have to do it? Do I have to get a calculation? Do I have to get a calculator here? I believe this is 2.5. Or no. Yeah. This is about 2.5 the amount, right? So 2.5 the amount, because I really don't want to waste this if I don't have to. 2.5 times 250 is 525. Okay, so it's not enough. It could possibly not be enough. Okay. Now I get an energy. We get our Last Resort. Okay. That was a lot closer than I'd like it to have been. Okay, so he can also attack his allies. That's good to see. Whew. Well, I mean, things are fine from here on out, but yeah, that was an unlucky start. Okay. Okay, we'll just go for him. I don't know if he's going to go down. I'll be close. Nope. Alright, so he's almost down. Do Crawling Fire on him. And we'll start using some repeated hits. Great. He should go down from one of these. Be nice if I could use one of these to get the kill. Yep. I got a free repeated hits. Okay, that works. And yeah, let's just push him down too. Okay. Now we have to knock him down and kill these guys. Oh, we have another final strike. Okay. Ooh. Oh man. I'm not feeling that confident. I'm really not. But we are inching closer. I believe we have to get the triple digits. We just need one block. I know, it is scary. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna keep going. Thankfully, these guys are stunnable, so this fight's gonna be a lot easier, significantly easier. The one thing that is kind of rough with the build I did, which I knew this was gonna be a problem. Oh, that's a lot. Is that the Last Resort makes me lose an energy, and since I'm so used to having 6, if I forget I played it, it's like I might forget that I have 1 less energy this round, and then it's like, oh well, I needed to block at the end there, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. So that is the one problem with this build, and that has happened. You've already seen it happen a couple times. Now, luckily, we're doing fine for this fight. Okay. So last resort, we'll deal with those two. We'll just kill him. I forget what the shield's saying. Oh my goodness. I'm making mistake after mistake. Alright. He's dead, but that could have been bad. Wow. 22,000 damage. That's a little bit on the high side. Okay. We don't have ways to lower their armor. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh man, I also have 2 less armor today. Or sorry, energy. Okay, I'm gonna just play it safe and start with the last resort. I don't want to accidentally miss that. And we're just gonna hit. We're not gonna kill him. I already knew that. Man. So much. That was so much. Okay. We have an ordinary block here. I think that's all I'll need. Okay. This will get a kill, right? 1,000. Yeah, it'll be overkill for sure. Shield slam, take that. And we'll do a regular old block. Alright, crawling fire. Okay. No unstunnable again. That's fine. Just get rid of him first. Die. There we go. I'm starting to think he was not gonna die. Okay. So let's do a last resort because we know we can't kill him. Actually, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, second last resort. We actually might have been able to kill him and then do a last resort, but because I did it early, that was a mistake, but I can block it. It's just 200,000 damage. Obviously very easy to block. It is kind of funny to play that way where it's like there is no barrier that can save me. There is no such thing. Okay. Easy. Okay. None of those are all too useful, I don't believe. Yeah, the 17 barrier will do nothing for the 200,000 damage I almost took. But thank you anyway, Gifu. Let's see. Honestly, Worth isn't too bad at this point because it takes me a while to get the kills. But, yeah, gaining 2 armor. Well, or sorry, removing... Oh, I already have it on. Yeah, why do I have it on? I mustn't have had anything worth it. Yeah, I guess I don't, do I? I mean, I have to duplicate the 13th card played, but that's like round 3 or 4. Yeah, if I got a Nether Ken, you know what? Okay, fine. Well, let's see how long it takes me. I'm assuming it's going to be the 3rd round at the beginning, but maybe it is in the 2nd round. I don't know. But even then, it's like... you don't have it at the beginning, why have it at all? Okay, we have the last resort, so we just need to kill the shaman. Also, who gets stunned? Oh, just the shaman. Okay. Well, then that was stupid of me, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. Let's remove some armor from you. You have been chosen. Let's remove some of his armor as well. Okay. Last resort is too much, so let's just do an ordinary block. Okay, crawling fire. And a bunch of repeat hits. Are gonna die, right? Yeah. Always have to check that I'm not dead. Okay. We'll do a last resort. Because they're not going to die. We have nothing that removes their armor. I could do a rush, but... well, I guess half the... majority of the cards would be helpful, but... I feel like I should save rush for another day, is the thing. We should go for him, because I don't want him to bring about the necromancy stuffs. Necromancy. So yeah, we should definitely get rid of him. He's gone. Okay. I refunded the energy we spent. They're doubling down. So we want to be able to use the last resort. So we should go after one. Okay. I think two more, well, one more now will do it. Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. So we can do the last resort now. Yeah, he needs to go down. Right. Okay. Crawling fire. How much energy do I have left? I have 3. That's fine. Nice. Ooh, 51. What should I do? Unstunnable, 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 unstunnable. Oh, no, he is stunnable. Okay, so he can be stunned. So I believe if we just go for him, something I haven't done in a minute is just stun using this, which might be the thing to do here. Just to make it a little bit easier on me. Okay. Making sure he's stunnable. I'm very worried about that. He is, though. Okay. Ooh, man, that is crazy, the sheer amount of damage they deal, right? Yeah, that's a lot. Luckily I can just defend it, but because it's like 80,000 damage, and I have 23 health. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ooh, man, I'm gonna do it, but okay, I can't stun him. I'll just do last resort. Yes, I know the 23 hit points are doing a lot of lifting. They really are. It is crazy the amount of damage that 23 hit points has been able to dish out. Like, you know how in games, like, when your HP is low, that you're weaker? Like, maybe your abilities are weaker type of a thing? Definitely not a thing over here. Oh my goodness, he's dealing 130,000 damage 3 times. That's like 40,000 damage. Are you kidding me? Luckily I can kill him, but like, wow. Wow. Crazy. Alright. Let's see. So a single block will handle him. Let's do a shield slam. See what we get. Okay, cool. Yeah, so a single block will handle him. We can't lower his armor. You always shy away from low HP builds in games. I like room for error. Yes, I understand that. By the way, the Tainted Grail RPG does have a system where if your health is low, you're weaker. I think it's a little bit too meticulous. Maybe I'll share you the, what do you call it? You can get some water. I'll share you the character sheet sometime. But it's a little bit meticulous. I'm going to make the guys do it because I want to, you know, I feel like I should do that if I'm to review it with you guys. But I don't like that. Yeah, realistic, but boo. Yeah, I definitely did not like that. Yeah. He's being defended against. I do need to kill him. But yeah, it's very meticulous because I think that your health is set into like 4 different bars, you know? I don't know what you'd exactly call it. And every single time you drop one, all your rolls are at -1. It's hard to keep track, right? Because if you have 6 damage, well, okay, if you take 4 damage, now you're at -1. Then if you take another 2 damage, you're still at -1. Then if you take another 2 damage, now you're at -2. So having to like be like, okay, it's my domain or my discipline plus my attribute essentially, plus the value I get from leadership minus the value that the enemy has, and then minus the amount that I have because my health is low. It's like, that's a lot of calculations to then roll the dice and see. That's too much. I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm okay with doing it, like, maybe if you're half dead. Or, like, an example is, like, having a Death's Door mechanic, where once you hit Death's Door, now you have a debuff on everything you got. I'm okay with that. That's something I can understand. But not the, you know, like, the chunks. Not a fan. I'm not sure he's gonna die. He's also not stunnable. Okay. I have to do another shield slam. Block, last resort. I have an option. Yeah, 7 blocks. I'm good. Okay. But yeah, that is definitely a little bit too meticulous. With this much to keep track, I'd be really curious about the VTT and how much of that it automatically keeps track of. Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, I guess that is true to a point. That does make it easier. But, yeah, this is not a game of heroes. It's more so a game of, like, you know, survival. You're just trying not to die. That's definitely how it's... I think that that's how it's supposed to feel. And I did mention it to one of the guys. Because he's made 5 characters already. That's just the guy he is in preparation. So he has tons of ideas he's going to have when he walks into the game. But to him, he was asking me how important healing was. It reads HP more as vitality and stamina rather than health. Yes. That is true. There is also stamina, by the way. You're not gonna die, you jerk. Okay. I'll have to do another last resort. But what was I saying? Oh right, he asked me, hey, how important is healing? I didn't mention to him about the minuses. But what I did mention is that it is like, if you take enough damage, you're going to die, and well, okay, this is how the mechanics work. I had to go over it just to make sure I was explaining it to him correctly, so it's a little bit fresher in my mind. But the mechanics work like this. If you take the amount of damage that you're essentially, you know, rolling death saves in D&D, what happens is that you're unconscious, and after you heal, you're still unconscious for like a certain amount of hours, right? And what happens is that you have to roll... Somebody has to roll a very difficult healing check where they're... And if they fail, you die immediately. And that's essentially the way it goes. It would be the difficult... I think it's the equivalent of a very hard check. So they have to roll a very hard healing check once you're in agony. Like, that's what it's called when you're on death's door. And if they fail, you die immediately. So that alone is a little bit tough. But let's just say you have a healer, and this is his thing, and he can heal you pretty well. The thing is that every single day, you're going to have to roll another healing check until you get him from agony to critical, and critical to, I believe it's injured condition. So if you spend a day in critical condition, you will die. So you have to get a successful healing check every day until you're out of critical condition. So, or else you die. You succumb to your wounds. So it's like you have to have a healer. If you do not, you will die. Like, that's just how it is. And it's like, I think I'm, you know, on one hand, I'm kind of okay with that, but it is pretty harsh, for sure. That is very harsh. I'm gonna do it to him. Okay. Hey, got him. I didn't think it would. Another shield slam. Okay, that is a lot of damage he's dealing, but luckily I don't even have to think about it. But right, it's like even if you have, I mean, they don't even really, at least from what I remember, they don't even say if magical healing counts, which maybe it does and I just missed it. But that is also a little bit concerning because it's like, because it says that if you spend a day in critical condition without successful medical intervention. So I guess that would count with magical healing. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting. And then it says afterwards that medical intervention is, you have to succeed on this, medicine check. So it's like I'm gonna rule it that magical healing heals you, but I feel like there might be someone that would be like, well, immediately after it says how you get medical attention. But I don't know. I feel like that would just be pretty rough. Every turn, increase the damage of the first hit by 100%, and armor slot reduce the energy cost of the fourth card played in turn by 1. I'm okay with those. Not really stunning. Let's do that. Okay. Well, this is a significantly easier fight. I guess they wanted to be nice to me for some reason. Nice. Can I stun him? No. I guess I could just do a block. Yeah, he's not going to go down. That was an accident. That's fine. As a crux with most health injury systems, magic healing can trivialize it. Yeah. I mean, right. I will say it's like, if magic healing makes it that you don't die, it is kind of weird. Yeah. You've homebrewed an injury table for some games. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, it definitely is something where it's like, in my mind, it feels like what they're saying is that if you don't get enough health to get out of critical condition, by the end of the day, you have to have a medicine check or you die. You bleed out. That's the way that it sounds like in the game. But I could be wrong that just any healing at all. But I don't think that that's what it's saying, because it's not medical intervention. Because I think that the way that they're viewing it is like, if you're in critical condition, that means that if you're left alone, whatever injury you have will end up killing you. And that can look a variety of ways, but it's like, to me, I'm envisioning some kind of internal or external bleeding, but some kind of bleeding where you're bleeding out. So it's like, it's hard to tell, because I don't know. It's hard to tell. But anyway, at least for me, as I was reading it, I'm not positive to this day. All that damage. We'll actually leave him. Perfect. Crawling fire. Yes. Yeah, right, that's true. A festering wound causing fever, right. And also, it's something where it's like, yeah. Again, magic often clears that. Right, but the other thing they will say is, like, there's a very big emphasis on people getting diseases. That is another. Oh, that wasn't the last stage. I thought that was his last stage. There is a pretty big emphasis on people getting diseases, so it has made me wonder. Well, I magic can't cure it. Like, they make that kind of clear, but it's like, I guess that is a little bit different. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably read what it says again. Well, I'm gonna read it again before I play, to make a decision on it. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's very valid. It's a very valid interpretation of the rules to say that magic healing doesn't cure it. But what I will say is, like, because it's like without magical healing, in order to get up again, it takes an extreme amount of effort in order to get out of that terrible spot. Like, tons of effort. So that's why it feels very weird to say, oh no, if you just spend one magic point, you're fine. It feels very strange. I mean, to a point, that's how it is in D&D as well. But it would definitely be kind of... It would just feel very crazy. Because it's like, what's the point of this complex system of getting out of agony to critical to injured, and it being so like one failed medicine check and you're just dead outright? Like, for that to be the risk, and it's very hard to do. But alternatively, a singular magic point that's pretty easy to grab will make it that you can heal somebody and now they're fine. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that would be the intention. I don't know. I guess it was like the way that, again, the way to me when it was written was that was that you had to get him out of critical and into injured with magical healing, and then he's fine, or it's or that you need to have a medicine check. I need to play this. Ooh. Okay. Man. Maybe check with your players as well, especially for every DM probably has an experienced opinion. Yeah, I mean, I might show him the quote and see how he feels. And because it's like, I will say that it's like, hey, potato. I will say it's like the spirit of the game, you know, makes me feel like, right, it's supposed to be a pain in the rear. But, I don't know. How are you, potato? Okay. We're doing okay, by the way. We're inching closer and closer to top 5. I think that right now we're like 20th, but... or something. Okay. Are you watching the K-drama, Potato? So far it is going not bad. So there's that. Also, yeah, the that strike is not leveling up as much as I'd hoped. Okay, good. We have the talking skull still. Okay. Getting dozy again. It's okay if you need to nap. I won't be upset I want you to feel better ASAP. Dead. Oh, that was dumb. Well, now I guess I have to kill him. This would be really close. Nah, it doesn't, right? That's actually really close. No, he's dead. He's dead. I didn't know he was stunnable. Good. A sleepy Masha. Yes. You have a mild cold? Okay. Well, I hope it stays mild forever. Let's do the last resort. I completely forgot that I'm increasing. That had less energy. And also I forgot that they changed stances at half health, and I could have done that. No cold ever again. Correct. Mainly from getting too cold last week climbing the hill to physio. Ugh. That's rough. Yeah, I feel like all my nieces and nephews, they're all having a mild cold. Like they all have the sniffles. All of them. Okay. Do I need a big block? I do. Tomato, they're always sick. Correct. It is like they're always sick. Thankfully, only 2 appointments this week, tomorrow and Friday. Hooray! Less appointments. I know, and tomorrow's my day off. Unbelievable. Okay. We have a single last resort. No stunning abilities, because they're not stunnable. Oh no, we have 2 last resorts, my bad. They probably both have to be played. Which I don't like doing at all, but I have to. And he does have to go down first. Could just use a block, but how was I supposed to know that? Okay. Man, all those hits. Okay. 12 blocks? Oh, it was duplicated. I forgot because I had 75 armor, it got duplicated twice. Okay. Huh. That's scary. What do I need to do? So I need to kill him. Let's do a rush. We need to... don't need that. Oh, we can play it. So they're dealt with. Yeah, I'm gonna have sessions. Well, sessions are on Friday. Oh yeah, which I do need to say or mention to you guys, but I'm probably gonna have to move stream from Friday to Saturday this weekend. But then when Tomato Baby says he always gets sick from them, I'm okay at the moment. I'm alive. Yeah. Okay. Let's think about this. I mean, it feels like I'm going to have to do a crawling fire and then it's repeated hits against him. I might have to do some berserker potions on the guy. Or the acid flask. Ugh. Alright, well, let's do 2 berserkers. Now I can do this 3 times. I don't think this is going to be enough. Nah, it's not going to be enough. It is about to be duplicated. Ugh. Well, if I fail this, I'm dead. There's no turning back. So, I have to do an acid flask. There, okay. We're alive. Okay. Not the best. Oh, yeah. Man, we should do something for your birthday, Potato. I mean, at the very least, I'm gonna do a post, but... At the very least. Alright, I'm thinking too much. We should just... Whoops, we should just attack him. As I'm trying to think if I can kill him, but I don't need to kill him at the moment. We can just attack. Yeah, we can just do that every time. Whoops, crawling fire. Yeah, because I don't need to kill him immediately. Great. Adorbs. Request for Tomato to sing Happy Birthday on stream. Oh my gosh. I'll do it. If you want me to, I would. Oh man. All right. Huh, another one of those. Okay. Let's just move. Okay. All right. Everyone is immune to stun, as they always are. So that is getting duplicated, so I'm just going to do it once. Not going to do it twice, like the fool I was last time. I love it. Oh, Tomato, I probably won't be at home. I might be at a restaurant because we're making reservations at night. No worries. I mean, yeah. Well, we should still do something. You are the social media manager. Oh my goodness. I thought he was gonna die. Oh my goodness. The rush killed me. What? What? Oh my gosh. That is frustrating. Oh dear. Man. The rush killed me. That is sad. Oh man. That's funny. So my guess then with the rush is that because you know how yeah, because you know how well yeah, I don't know, that's a shame. Well, I shouldn't have taken rush, I guess. It wasn't going the best anyway. I would have been surprised if I hit 100. Very surprised. Yeah, this one was the one I had a real chance of going incredibly far. This one was also very close, actually. 52. I haven't played that one in a while. I know, it is pain. It is pain. Okay. We'll try a different one. Zealot or Apostate? That's the question, right? Zealot, I was closer than Apostate, but I remember when I played the Apostate, I was crazy close. But I killed the wrong target, and I forgot that they ignore shields. I really thought I had a chance of becoming number one with that failed run. So I'm gonna try it again. This time I'm gonna have to not be asleep when I get to the end, or else I will make the same mistake again. So we'll see how it goes. And Masha will return and be like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Well, that was a terrible start. Smoke him. Okay. Let's do a feint idea. A stunning idea. Thank you, potato. I shall do my best. Ow, it's gonna hurt me. Okay. Thank you, potato. One day. One day I will become number one. Saying no to all these, not good enough for me. Okay. If you flip more than 7 cards, next quiver is free. Okay. Once per turn, flipping a card to the default gives you an energy. That's fantastic. We need armor and attack at the beginning. I believe, in terms of armor, I believe we want to get to 25 and then we go all attack. I think that's what I typically do. Okay. Too much health. Don't really need that. Okay. I'm gonna keep playing that. Could even hold bow. I'll just do stunning idea. don't want to kill him because, well, actually, no, I can. Yeah, because we can defend him now. Not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, he is dead. Great. We're close. Should be able to kill him with hold bow. Okay. We got this. Everything will be fine. The main thing that we have to get is 3 bloodthirsty shots. So we did learn that that is what we need. It's 3 of them. And in terms of damage, that's all that we're looking for. Everything else is a distraction. That is just how it is. 13th card flipped is duplicated. That's so... Okay. If you played more than 5 maneuvers in a turn, draw 2 cards. For each 11th maneuver card played, flip all maneuvers. That would be horrible. +2 card draw. Ugh. Or 13th. I guess we could get the 13th to be duplicated, but let's do Showtime. Almost skipped. That would have been bad. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna flip a bunch. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of other stuffs. Man, all the coughing today. Could do a hold bow. Let's have him flip. We'll get increased damage. 1, 2. Okay, I think that this works. Yep. Ooh, 6 health. And Dave. This is definitely a harder one to master, in my opinion, compared to the others. Just because of having to keep up with all the flipping. Like there's definitely like more things you have to think about than a lot of the other classes. Once per turn, flipping card to the default reduces energy cost of a random card by 1. That's good. Flipping a card to the default grants 25% damage this turn. Also good. Flipping card to default gives you 10 armor. Man. Make sure to subscribe to Internet. Thank you, Potato. My dedicated social media guru? Social media manager, not guru. Yes. Please like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Reduce a random card by 1. Now, let's increase our damage output. Guru. Do you like that title more? Guru or manager? I will let you decide. Never not Guru. 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 Guru sounds like an orc name or something. Guru. Okay. There's a lot for 1 attack. I messed that up. Alright. We're doing good. Nope. Lightbringer shot isn't bad, but we can't settle for second place. Draw one maneuver card for every quiver card played. Not bad. After each 17th flip, flip all, no. After every 7th maneuver, stun, no. Exceptional quiver. Or exceptional, what do I call it? Bag. Because not everyone likes the Q word. Not pointing fingers or anything. But it's not everyone's favorite word. Oh, I shouldn't go for her first, but she is healing the others. I shouldn't have played that, actually. Alright, he's out. Okay, he gets stronger every time I hit him, but I have so much barrier. The bolt is winning the poll. Such a shame. Yes, I had a feeling people would love the bolt. I really did think that he was going to win that one. The bolt is cool. I know you wanted your girl Dewana to win. Well, I'm assuming Dewana is doing better than Nazar, right? I had a feeling Nazar would be at the bottom. But first maneuver is duplicated, always dangerous, but I got used to it eventually. After every flip, gained some damage. All quivers cost 0 but are exiled. Yeah. Dewana is the best, guys. Change the vote right now. Yes. Well, for those listening, you can check it. You can check out the polls of my channel. And I asked which one of the 4 character breakdowns I did. Who's your favorite? Is Dewana third? The ball is number 1. Potato wants Dewana to win. Alright, let's do experience. We'll get a double duplicate or whatever. I did eventually get used to that, so. What am I at? Am I at 20 armor or 25? 20. So I want to get one more piece. And now I'm going straight attack. By the way, Potato, how many of those did you watch out of curiosity? Oh, I forgot it's duplicated. Totally forgot. Well, I'll kill one. Luckily they don't deal that much damage. Completely slipped my mind. I should probably just attack the big guy, actually. Oh, I don't have armor? Well, I don't like having to do that, but too late now. There's nothing to duplicate. We're just going to increase card draw. We'll give ourselves more damage. Let's heal a bit with this thing. Also, you have stun a random enemy after playing 15 cards. After getting killed, draw a card. Let's do that. Yeah, this one definitely is harder to get going than the Berserker, because the Berserker gets to the finale very quick. But after that, he has issues. Let's do the Feint. Then we'll do the stun. Okay. Should go for the big ones because they're going to be pretty rough. I didn't realize I had almost 190 barrier. Okay. Hold bow. Do stunning idea. Increase damage by 50%. And yeah, you're dead. Why does my armor... Oh, because I'm doing hold bow. That's why my armor keeps decreasing. Yeah. Not taking any of those. Gospel of Temperance. If you flip 3 or less cards now. Once per turn, flipping cards to the default gives you an energy. I do like that. Let's do that. Man, am I nervous or what about this character? He needs to get the Bloodthirsty shot immediately. It's pretty important for him. Okay. I don't want this guy to activate ever. I kind of do want to stun a random enemy and hope it's him, but the odds of that are so tiny. I don't want to use hold bow anymore because that's not going to go well with this fight. I don't think I even want to use an arrow bag because I'm not dealing enough damage. I mean, I'll deal piddly points of damage, but yeah, I'm not going to use an arrow bag unless I'm able to deal enough. Okay. Alright. $42, they're dealing 35, 41. Okay, so they're barely taking damage or not taking damage, the exact amount. It's fine, let's do an unbreakable. I could just do stunning idea now. I should have waited one. That's okay. Because now the damage is going to him. There's no reason to stun him, really. Yeah, I don't want him to activate. Let's do idea, then we're gonna flip. I think now is the time to essentially go all in. Alright, so you are defending. That costs a 0, eh? Let's bring it in. Alright, so we have all the arrows. Playing these cards is actually beneficial. Now let's do the stunning idea. Okay, so he's stunned, so he's not going to be lowering my armor. Will you die? You will. Okay, 1 down. Let's flip that. Okay. Let's see. We'll smoke him again so he can attack these guys, but I could do a stunning idea, but I feel like I should use the other stuffs a little bit more. Now we'll do stunning idea. Stunning idea is free. Let's do it. This is actually useless, but that's okay. Okay, lots of flipping. Man, his armor is lowering a lot. Let's flip now. So we are getting a huge damage boost. I don't know if I... well, I guess I will. I'll bring in the last stuff. Okay. Do another Unbreakable, then we'll do Stunning Idea. Now I could... yeah, just kill this guy. Let's not even worry about it. Oh, he's stunned. Good for him. Okay. We can hold bow again. I think he's gonna die. Pretty much guaranteed, right? Yep. Whew. Man, it is a tougher beginning for this fellow. Discard a card. Yes, please. I should be discarding cards right now. But what do I even discard? Well, okay, yeah, I know what. We're getting rid of Overwhelming Insight, and then the bow draw. But then what? I don't know. Yeah, these aren't the best. I remember them being so bad, it's kind of crazy. Draw an arrow for every 2 cards flipped by your ultimate. Using your ultimate reduces the energy cost of a third of your maneuvers. That's what I typically do. And after using a quiver, draw 2 additional maneuvers. Yeah, let's do raise. Okay. Weird candle, because we're going for the long haul. Okay. Not the best. Okay. Now let's flip them now. See what happens. Interesting. So let's do idea. Let's do the bow draw again. Yeah, let's just hold bow. Bring in the remaining arrows. Yeah. Just keep playing some maneuvers, then do stunning idea. Alright, so we have a huge attack increase. Nice. Man, do we need bloodthirsty. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, this one is a rough one, but we might get lucky later. If you played more than 7 maneuvers this turn, gain an energy next turn. Okay, more than. I believe it's actually 7 plus, but after every flip, gain 2 armor, or after using a maneuver, reduce armor ball enemies by 5. I do like that. Let's do smoke and mirrors. Because at the moment, we don't even have toxic shots. That's scary. Scary indeed. Okay. Well, I did the mistake, but it's okay. Let's get some hits on him. He's about to... Well, he's probably going to be summoning something next turn. Alright. Okay. Let's increase our damage. Ooh, it's all 0, huh? Okay. Yeah. What's nice about him is that once he gets all that going, at this point in the game, he typically just kills whatever. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nothing new with defenses. I mean, I could take the sharp shot. Eventually, I do remove shots. Ugh. It's so minimal. Man, that's a tough one. I might do it just because it's getting pretty tough to continue. So let's do it. It's probably in about 10 fights. If it keeps going like this, I think I'm going to be out. After every flip, gain 5% damage. That's okay. If you have used 7 or more cards, deal a hit to a random enemy. No. Okay, so either an energy or 5% damage per flip. That's not too bad. It's pretty small. Let's get the momentum. It's probably going to be more helpful later on in the game, but it's still going to be nice. At the moment, it's not going to be as good. Okay, idea. Why do I keep on doing that? Ah, oh well. We'll get rid of the 1, we'll take some damage. Okay. Alright. We're doing okay. Let's do the flip now. It's free. Play the feint. Want to do it, yeah, one more time. Now we can do the stunning. Alright. Made a pretty high damage output. I think that he's just dead, actually. Yes. Yes, he is. Once you're... Yeah, again, once he's on a roll, he does great. There's nothing good to duplicate still, so we're going to have to increase our card draw. That's sad. Ooh, that's rough as well. For the mythical. That's okay. We'll live. We'll be fine. Alright, so we do have a cracked Gar. We'll probably replace the eel with that. And the tier will replace the man. Stan isn't too bad, but yeah, okay, well, we'll take it. Yep, completely replaced. I will say, I do remember there was one time that my worst run for, I think it was the Zealot. Like, the way it started, it was horrible. But I kept on playing through and ended up going really well. So, hopefully, it'll be another case like that. Okay. There we go. Yep. Alright. It is sometimes hard to judge how many flips to do before I can kill them in one shot, but... Man, I think this is the first time we've seen quivers. What do I want to do? Or, like, actual quivers that I'm interested in. Do I want to take the unyielding quiver? It is exile. I want the kitchen sink. I don't exactly want the unyielding quiver. But man. This is a little bit rough. I essentially have my base cards still, and I'm halfway through. If I do the unyielding quiver right, it is a one-time thing, and that's the problem. Because when I fight the four dwellers, the unyielding quiver won't be enough. Not at all. And also, at the very end of the game, the unyielding quiver is just going to be more so like a muddying the deck compared to what I could be drawing. So we're going to have to do another cancel. I mean, this is a good card, but it's not great is the problem. Increase health by 40? No. Increase your damage by 10% for each maneuver in hand? No. Increase your damage by 3. Okay, we'll do it. We can live with plus 3 damage. I will live with plus 3 damage. We don't have our stun. Alright, so this has to be played a fair number of times. Let's flip it. Ugh. If I play that, that could be a little dangerous. I don't want to play that. Or do I? Alright, I'll do it. Alright, so we can get a stun off. So he's fairly wounded. Okay, so these get a kill. I do keep on increasing my damage as I do that. Okay. Now, armor is back down to 0. Now, how low do I want to go? I typically like to go down to, what, 2? And then I do the big flip. I didn't realize I have a 0. Okay. Alright. Our damage output is pretty high. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do want to do the arrow bag just to get the sharp shot. Do another smoke. Not guaranteed for the kill, so let's do 2 regular. That's too risky to play hold bow. It's too much of a gamble. Okay. How long is that lasting? One more turn? Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to be doing a feint. And right, I like to get down to 2. I could, in theory, do hold bow now, but I don't think I will. Let's do the big old flip. Do the 0 coster. Let's do idea. We can get away with a bow draw. Then we'll do the stunning idea. Okay. We do not have a smoke shot, so I'll use it. Okay. Okay. We're actually doing pretty much okay. No worries at the moment. Alright, so 45. Okay, so I think I can do a hold bow now, but let's first do a feint just to get the defenses up. I shouldn't have done it that way, but it doesn't really matter. We'll do a feint, do the big old flip. This is free. This is free. Idea, and then discard. We can bring in the arrow bag. Could do another hold bow. I just realized I don't have the stun. Let's not. Okay. Next round for sure. We can do hold bow. We're gonna kill him this round. Sure, let's do the flip. Alright. And dead. Whew. Slay him, tomato. He's gone, potato. He gone. We did it. He has been slain. Fantastic. Fantastic. Man. We are going to be getting rid of hold bow. Too dangerous. Too dangerous to be kept alive. Woo! Thank you. I know we are inching closer again. I really need a good card, though, for this to work out in my mind. But it might work. There's always hope. Alright, one more time. Now we do the flip. Zero coster. Let's do the idea. Discard it. I can bring in an arrow bag. And here we are. Dead. 2 shots for you. Okay. Should have flipped those, so it would have been 1. Take that. Alright. Back at it again. 1. Cost me 0. Ooh, I should have done this first. You know what, let's just do the stunning idea. Or no, we should flip it. I need nice music in the background to spice things up. Yes, I do. I have been told that. I know, I feel bad because I couldn't do that after you mentioned it because I had already recorded. But also, I don't know how to really do it still. Like, I mean, I do in concept. But I also don't. I kind of know, but I kind of don't. Because what I'd have to do is I'd record, because I like, well, so what would I do? I suppose the only way to do it is if I record everything. Well, I don't know. Well, so I guess I'd have to record the beginning. Well, I don't know. I'll think about it. We got toxic shots. Finally, something I like to take into the finale. Or like, you know, the end game. Because I need the toxic. What I'd prefer if this was the other toxic one that costs force charges and gives me 2 toxic shots, but this isn't a big deal. It's a mild deal. It's not a major one. So we'll take it. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to do it. Cost of every card drawn by flipping spree is reduced. That's good. If you kill an enemy using maneuver, no. Increase your damage by 10% for each maneuver, no. Alright, enhanced abilities. Flipping spree gives me a card that's cheapened. So I believe it's every 4th maneuver. Actually, sorry, forned. Forned is is how it looks. Where is it? Is it here? No, I know it's here somewhere. I'm not making it up. Where is it? Man, I don't even see it. I know it's here somewhere, but every 4th maneuver, but instead of saying 4th, it says forned. Hello, kid. Haven't seen you. How you doing? Did you climb another mountain today? I feel like that's gotta be tough. I was talking to Masha earlier uh, about missing you. Yeah, this chair is killing your back. Oh no, the worst. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do idea and stunning. Yeah, we were playing with the Berserker. I forget, how did he die again, Potato? It was something bogus. It was something bogus. But how did I forget what happened? Um, oh, right. So there's a card that, you offer health. And the thing is like, it doesn't let you play it because, like, if it kills you, it won't let you play it. And apparently there's some odd calculation that happens because if you play it, if you have two of those cards, if you play it back to back, it doesn't register that you can't play the card. So I accidentally got myself killed, but it's okay. It wasn't going well anyway. But yeah, but we didn't do half bad. I think that we got to 11th, but yeah. Anyway, after every 17th flip in combat, flip all. That's awful. Every flip gives you 2 armor. That's probably the only thing that would make sense here. Man. Alright, we want to keep flipping these. Till we're down to 2, which we just hit. Okay. Don't really need to bring it in, but I think I will anyway. Okay. Reduce armor volumes by 10. Perfect. Let's just do idea and then stun. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the idea. Ah, that would have killed him. Okay. Okay. Dead. Ooh. Okay, we really need a bloodthirsty shot. Bloodthirsty. Nothing to duplicate. Still. I could duplicate the call to arms, but then I have way too many quivers. Where is my deck? Yeah, I could duplicate the call to arms, but then I'd have 5 quivers. That'd be a third of my deck. I think. I do want another one though. Okay, I'll do it. Because I'll get rid of an arrow bag next. Cracked Ethel, we need that in play. Finally. What else do we have? Let's put in another Cracked Ethel. That's probably it. That would make sense to me. Alright, we're probably going to do this fight, do the legendary, and then we're probably going to call it a day. But Really hoping to be able to get the bloodthirsty shot. Okay, we can do this. Okay, if all the shots we can, well, we can get. Wow, 400 barrier this early on is kind of crazy. Murder. Murder. And then, ooh, do another one. Ooh, wow. Is it really murder if they deserve it? Yes, valid. Yes. It's not murder at all. They absolutely deserve it. They look evil, so therefore they must be. 100% how it is. Alright, let's do the flip. The almighty flip. Alright. I'm surprised I couldn't kill. Oh, he has all that armor. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. I'll do this one more time. Should be enough. Well, we got the advanced feint, so that's a positive. This is so rare. This has got to be one of the most rare cards in the game. I'm taking it. Okay, stunning performance. After every 7th maneuver played, stun an enemy. If you kill an enemy using maneuver, not going to happen. After each 17th flip in combat, flip all. That's hard to predict. We're going to do stunning performance. It might help occasionally. Who knows? Alright, here we go. The penultimate, not really, but yeah, the when I was doing the Berserker, it was crazy. With the Four Dweller fight, I had 1 hit point. It was pretty nuts. I'm surprised I made it out of there alive, if I'm honest. But I did, somehow. Alright, let's do the flip. Oh, I didn't realize I drew this. Oh well. Okay. You do a call to arms. Alright, let's stun him, and we'll just go to town on the other. Does need a lot of damage, though. I guess we'll just keep on playing this. Yeah, we want to go down to 2. Yeah, they'd probably work through the flip. 0, 0. Man, playing so many cards. Yeah, we'll just do that. Another arrow bag. Is there any more arrows? No, apparently not. Okay, let's smoke them. Okay. Man, almost 1,000 block. Okay, we're gonna have to give him barrier. I should probably burn. Okay, blood candle. We'll just do it. Okay. Time to flip. Alright, 0, 0, 0. Idea. Discard. Okay. It is funny that we just do the same thing over and over again, but I guess it makes sense. And this does seem to be the best way to go about it. Okay. Another one. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see here. So one shot should not kill him. Well, I can just handle the hits from that guy. Okay, I guess I needed to do one more flip, and I missed it. Oops, but that's okay. Whoops. Hit my desk, but I'm fine. Okay. Please die. Nope. Next round, though, for sure. Can't even do it. Oops. Okay. Stun an enemy. Stunned. And dead. Hooray. Okay. We survived that one through rinse and repeat. The best strategy ever. Alright. We're gonna have to get rid of an ordinary arrow bag. Those things are muddying the deck for sure. Yeah. And then maneuvers deal extra damage. No way. Using an ultimate. Right, this is the tough one. I don't like any of these. Using an ultimate with 15 charges triggers all maneuvers instead of flipping them. Because I typically don't want to do that. I guess I'm fine. Oh, no. We need to get rid of the stable powder. Unstable powder. Correction. If it was stable powder, I'd take it. It doesn't exist in the game. But anyway. Alright. I'm going to be ending it here, guys. It is 1 of the a.m. But yeah. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out when you do, kid. I really do. Yeah, I just realized we haven't gotten... Well, I think that you've been busy lately. Yeah, born to throw powder. Yes. I did realize you haven't made your drawings in a while, but you have also been busier lately too. But I do miss seeing him. You are very talented. But yeah. Man, it was a crazy week this week, by the way, in terms of being busy. Like, I feel like every single time, by the time it hits Sunday night, I'm just, like, barely conscious. You scribbled something really fast earlier today when you were in town? Oh, you did? Well, I'm sure it's great. Man. By the way, kid, so I remember you saying that you might be getting a part-time job, but did you get that part-time job? Because we were trying to remember why it was that you haven't, that you've been busier lately. But was that it? Because Masha couldn't remember. Well, I couldn't remember if it was you or Clockwork who had a change in hours. But I did not recall. You haven't got money? Okay. Yeah, because I thought that you said that you were, like, considering it or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Clockwork that had the change of hours. But Masha thought it was flipped or something like that. But anyway, I'm glad you're hanging out. I have missed you lately. I hope you are doing good. You applied to a couple places, yeah. Yeah. Well, good on you. But yeah, can't do full time stuff or long hours anymore. Oh, yeah. That can definitely be rough. I'm definitely in a similar boat. I'm unable to do an ordinary 9 to 5, which is why uh which is why I tried my hand at writing and YouTube or whatever. Well, that was part of the reason. But I mean, I had mentioned before that I thought the Tainted Grail deserved more attention, um, but yeah. But I hope that you're doing good, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. Also, just so you know, kid, I'm gonna be switching streaming this week from Friday to Saturday night. Just so you know. But yeah, just so you're aware. And yeah, I'm gonna be heading out, guys. All the people lurking, if you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It'd be really cool. I do Tainted Grail lore on the channel. And by the way, I realized I forgot to mention something in the last lore video. I'm gonna have to start off the next one, be like, hey, whoops, whoopsies, because I took some what do they call it, literary license or whatever, creative license. That's what it's called. With the last video, because we're not told specifically how things went down. So I just wrote what I expected it to be, and I forgot the order a smidge. So I could be like, by the way, this person, because I said that Evane grabbed the Grail. It was actually Nianti, which I forgot, but it's not a big deal. But it's like, because I made it that he handed it to her, but no, she actually, she was the one who grabbed it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I'm gonna be getting some rest. I am quite tired, and I hope you guys have a great night or a great day, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Next stream is going to be on Tuesday. It's Tomato Tuesday, so I pick whatever I want to play, I guess is what I'm doing. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing. I'm in between a couple of thoughts, but I'll be seeing you guys next time, and thanks for hanging out. See you later, y'all. Bye bye.